P. Berg is 60.
Wow, that's great.
You have to say Deb's made a decent way over these 60 years. Mother of 5, carpenter, counselor, coach, writer, oil baron, people leader, and executive director at places where people need a comforting welcome and a warm shelter. Deb's a good pal to social justice leaders. She's a truth teller to everyone from provincial premiers to perspicacious poets.
Wow, that's great.
And a little known fact, Deb invented the lazy Susan. She's tough, wily, and resourceful, and always true to her word. I met her 20 years ago, and I'm honored to still be considered her friend. Type 7 on the Enneagram spectrum, but number 1 in our hearts. I give you Deb Berg. Deb Berg.
Thank you.
To Deb Berg. Happy birthday, Deb. Yay.
Ooh.
Yay. 60, almost as old as us.
Older.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Deb.
Happy birthday.
Cheers, dear friend.
Cheers.
Happy birthday. Here are some of our favorite memories and things about you. So our favorite memories is reading books. I liked when we went to Botanical Beach and explored and found all those shells. I also liked making those little toilet paper people with me and Sawyer. Yeah, that was fun.
Do you have any other things you want to say about Auntie Deb?
We hope you have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
We love you. Goodbye. Auntie Deb, my favorite thing about you is you always take time and to talk to me and to make crafts with me. You go, Charlie. Auntie Deb, my favorite thing about you is playing with me. And happy birthday. Happy birthday to you too, Auntie Deb. Auntie Deb, yeah, birthday gift that you gave to me was the best birthday gift.
Because it's Deb's special birthday, cannot believe she's 60. But I have to tell this story on her. She had a toy squirrel. She called it Squirrel. She carried him by his fluffy tail everywhere she went and sucked 2 fingers. She had him several years, and then Squirrel got lost as winter came on, so was not found until spring. Well, he did not look nice. His tail was a rod, no hair, and rest was not good looking. Anyhow, I put him in a box, and we later moved from the farm to Red Deer, and Deb was helping to pack up. She went to the basement to pack some things there, and all at once I heard this curdling scream. I ran down to see what had happened. Well, she had found Squirrel. Mom, why did you keep this thing? We never saw Squirrel again. Love, Mom.
Hello, Debbie. I wanted to express my condolences today at this occasion, but Erica said I couldn't. So instead, we are calling to toast your significant birthday and wish you a wonderful celebration.
On your big 6-0. Welcome to the 60s.
You're very close to seniority now, and I know that you will handle the responsibility very well.
Debbie, I also want to thank you for the light that you brought into my life, especially these last 30 years or so, and introducing me to some excellent authors such as Henry Nouwen, and having me read The Mother Heart of God, of all things. It has helped set me on a much straighter path. Thank you. your inspiration, your insightfulness, and your always willing to be a part of my journey. Thank you.
And I've appreciated the conversations we've had, the challenging ideas that you have brought to them, and the ways in which it has invited me to rethink some of my ideas. We haven't had enough of them, and I hope that there will be times in the future where we'll have more of such conversations. I appreciate you being part of our family, and happy birthday.
There is definitely enough love and resources to go around. I have wondered over the years when this could be realized and who could be the ones to do it. Today I am convinced more than ever that this is the time and that we are the ones we have been waiting for. Generations of conscious beings from all walks of life with the courage, communications, and know-how to change the world for the better. This is the little booklet you had sent me a while back, and it's been inspirational, and you have definitely made the world a better place these 60 years. Mm-hmm. And here's to 60 more.
And we hope you have a wonderful celebration with your family.
And yes, we do.
And with everyone else who will be part of it. Wish we could be there for the party.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
2022. It's a good year. Started, going to be an even better year. Tis but a few days into the year 2022. What is this event we celebrate? Ah, yes, a birthday. Congratulations, Deb, older sister. It's great to be able to call you that. Just thinking back from you reciting stories of when we were very young, a lot of which I don't remember, but it's nice to hear you retell them. And it's been really great to have you as an older sister, as a friend, a confidant, all the support and care you've given, and the wonderful times we've shared together. Congratulations on pursuing life diligently as you have for these 60 years. And I wish you all the best today, in the upcoming year, and beyond that, in whatever you should choose to pursue. Take care. See you soon.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you.
Hope you're having a great birthday. We were just thinking about some of the great times we've spent together. We went to Halcyon Hot Springs and hanged out in the Lazy Susan River there. And
The Lazy River.
Lazy River. And then we also did the barbecue, and it was nice seeing the lake there and the forest that was submerged because of the water level, and went to Parksville and the Qualcomm Farm. We saw the cows.
The Mooberry Farm was a lot of fun.
And we look forward to doing more things in the future, and hope to see you soon. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Love you.
Love you lots.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Deb. 60 years. This is when it gets serious, You know me, I like to say things in poetry occasionally, so I've updated a poem I wrote a few years ago, which goes like this. When I saw you on the patio, the wind filling and turning the umbrella above you, and you smiled at me as I rounded the bicycle stand, something like the tugging chaos of aging and the aimless ripples of daily worry fell away, and only sunlight stood between us. And when I saw you through the kitchen window, I was washing lettuce. And I remembered 36 years ago the sound your dress made when you slid in beside me on the seat of the Buick Skylark. And all I heard was slow jazz and anticipation.
When we walk to the end of the breakwater and stand in the lushness of silence or talk through some tidal lock of tears while watching the bruised sea turn its pages, then turning home, I love that you always marvel at how stars switch on in the deepening dusk. When you stroll an aisle or study a screen and suddenly smile at finding just the right gift you'll send to your niece's child, and by that simplicity see a light enter your eyes, I see how naturally love is a muscle you exercise. When I see you in the carport, measuring tape in hand, standing over the table saw, the perfume of pine dust still in the air, I come to understand how creating is your form of delight, and too, how you build your way through trials, through sleepless nights, through the disappointments of daylight. When I hear your voice come alive with pride at the mention of any one of your sons, when I see your arms reach to gather in, hold, speak your reassurance, or when I hear a burst of laughter at some story while on a call, the father in me kneels and gives thanks to whatever force brought you here. And when I see you in the green of a garden, or bending for sea glass or a shell on a pebbled beach, or walking above the cove, leaning into time and chance, I think, I never want us to die. And then that great sadness comes, which I count as grace. Happy birthday, Deb. I love you. I hope we can spend many more birthdays together.
Happy 60th birthday, Mom. I love you and admire a million things about you, including your hard work ethic, your ingenuity and problem-solving skills, your determination and creativity, a lot of which I like to think you've passed on to me. I really appreciate the things that you taught me growing up, encouraging my imagination and instilling a sense of wonder and curiosity. And I think fondly about all the times that we spent reading together, exploring fictional worlds where I could escape pain, yet also find a way to re-engage more fully with this world and all of its difficult glory. So I have some quotes from Anne that remind me of these things that I'd like to share with you. All things great are wound up with all things little. Isn't it splendid to think of all the things there are to find out about? It just makes me feel glad to be alive. It's such an interesting world. It wouldn't be half so interesting if we knew all about everything, would it? There'd be no scope for the imagination then, would there? Look at that sea, girls, all silver and shadow, and vision of things not seen. We couldn't enjoy its loveliness any more if we had millions of dollars or ropes of diamonds. Why must people kneel down to pray? If I really wanted to pray, I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd go out into a great big field all alone or in the deep, deep woods, and I'd look up into the sky, up, 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 into that lovely blue sky that looks as if there was no end to its blueness, and I would simply feel a prayer. Tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it. Yet. I love you, Mom.
Happy birthday, Deb. Yeah, we're supposed to come up with a favorite memory of you, and I had a hard time picking, so I ended up choosing the one that seemed really powerful to me right now. So I was thinking of this one moment that might have just seemed like something in passing to you. You came down from the island to Edmonton to help out when Oshen was in the hospital. And yeah, there was this moment where you were just practicing acting clueless so that a doctor's ego wouldn't get hurt. And to me, it was so funny because I'd been so tense for a long time and I was really stressed and I just needed that. But it also, it kind of was a learning moment for me because it taught me or reminded me that sometimes the most powerful thing can seem like the opposite of power. And that was just a really nice reset and learning moment for me. There's been so many moments, especially through 2021, where I thought, what would I have done without Deb in that moment? So for you, I wish you as much love as your life can hold and help when you need it. And I hope that you have many happy and healthy years to come as well. Happy 60th birthday, Deb. I love you so much.
Oh, hey, Deb. So I heard you're turning 60. What? Well, I wrote a song to commemorate the occasion, which, as it turns out, is a lot cheaper than purchasing a gift, but that's mere coincidence. That had nothing to do with it. Anyway, here it goes. When Deb was young, she made her own clothes. How did she do it? Nobody knows. She's just a special kind of girl. Calgary's getting cold, and hey Deb, you're getting old, but you're still good at Reynolds, that's for sure. Hey Deb, you're turning 60, but I still think you're pretty nifty, even though you got pet allergies. Enneagram, she's a 7. When she dies, she'll go to heaven. Hopefully they got gluten-free. So happy birthday, Deb. You eat special bread. Many books you've read. You're the kindest person to know. Unless you're playing Romeo. You're mean when you play Romeo. You know that, right? All done with your 50s. What's next for you? We'll see. It'll be something amazing, I'm sure. Can't believe you're turning 60. A single sniff, trust me, should tell you if someone smoked near that sofa before. So happy birthday, Deb. On your shoulders is a good head. I've never been misled and never underfed. Your brother's name is Fred. My father you did wed. She likes to watch James Bond. She's beauty and beyond. If you call her, she'll respond. Her word is her bond. She's my second mom, and she's probably the only woman in the world who owns a table saw. Happy birthday, Deb.
So, we got a little something for you. We wanted to think of all the things we love about and care about you. So,
and we managed to fit them all into an acrostic poem dedicated to you, Debbie. And we'll start with the first D.
The first D is for devoted. You are devoted to your family. You're always giving text messages to me and checking in and making sure that I am okay, and I absolutely love and adore that.
Yes, so devoted, and a trait that I admire so much is your devotion to your family, to learning, and to life. Which brings me to the next E, if they will stay on, because you're such an Enneagram guru, and I remember that being such a fun a new field of learning, or a new field that I was introduced to, and I feel like I have so many traits that I can relate with you on as a fellow 7, and I feel so understood and seen and heard and validated for all the little neuroses that I have as a 7.
And I remember how excited you were when you found out Joe was a 7, and it must be so nice to have someone to relate to with all the non-7s in this family. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I just always love how whenever a new person or a new friend comes to the house, the first thing you do is bring out the Enneagram library and find out who they are and what they're about. And yeah, happy that Joe can be a part of that. That's me. B for brazen. Oh yeah. So this one, I love your competitive nature in all the board games and all the games we've been doing as growing up. And I think me and Joe specifically remember playing Crokinole with you, and you getting really riled up because we got under your skin, and you might have gave me a little finger gesture at one point, and I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, there was a bird somewhere in the house somehow. Yeah, I love your zesty take on life, and so much of that is also inspired by your big picture doing. Not just big picture thinking, but the fact that you act so adamantly and quickly on things, and you just take life by the horns. And I, again, relate so much to that because some people are thinkers, but some others are doers, and they do things, and they gotta get things in motion. So I love that.
And I appreciate it because, I'm a chronic overthinker, and I love how you've pushed me to do things growing up that might have seemed embarrassing or awkward. One of those things was, I remember you forcing me to meet Dan by finding 3 things that we didn't know about each other, and you just sent us off and be like, come back to me and let me know 3 things that you learned from each other. And we're both kind of embarrassed about it, but in the end, we had a beautiful friendship because of that. So I appreciate that.
Exactly. Look where you are now. And that brings us to I. That's you.
Oh, I for insightful and inventive. This reminds me of how resourceful you are, always converting things into new things, such as my Tropic Harbor tank into a tote that you would actually use, and the Tweety blanket that I use to this day, which is that jean blanket that you cut up all the pockets, and one of them had the Tweety bird on it, and me and Joe use it for our picnic a lot to this day. So
yeah. It's seen many trips, and it's very practical.
Yeah.
I think of so much of your insightfulness and how every conversation we have, there's a level of being seen, and it always feels like you have the right questions at the right time, and always appreciate that. And that leads us to the last E, which is encouraging. Definitely can feel like you have such an encouraging spirit, and I see so much of that encouragement in Mark and how you inspire a lot of that creativity. And I think I have some stories about that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like growing up, you encouraged me to keep practicing piano and do music. So very thankful that you did keep pushing me, and you encouraged me to try basically anything I wanted to, anything I was curious about, like skateboarding or basketball or softball. You just didn't question it, and you helped me get a skateboard or whatever it was that I was wanting to pursue. So yeah, I value that so much. I value you, Mom, and really happy to have you as a mom.
Happy birthday, Deb.
Happy 60th. Okay, take care. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.